Good morning. Aya. We back after weekend. Welcome back to the next episode of the... Yes, well, I'm just getting some names from the comment section for the board behind me for this first episode. Today's plan is to record player career mode first, and then we'll switch to the Everton career mode after we've recorded a couple of episodes of player career. That is the current plan, mate. As it stands. Boom, 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 boom. Put all of BL in there as well. How was everyone's weekend? Good, I hope. Full disclosure, I haven't watched the Grand Prix yet. So I'm not aware of finishing orders, but it's been rather unavoidable that the championship fight is over. So I at least know that Lando didn't finish in front of Max. Right, so starting with 120, 121, and then 122. Premi. Belly. Leasy. Wolverhampton Wanderers was the next one. Let's check the calendar in game. We lost it on pens to Pompey in the cup. Then it's Manchester City like. City's away. Wolves is also away. We're just in the starting lineup, but in the starting lineup nonetheless. Jamie, thank you for the resub, my friend. 25 months in a row, 36 total. Josh, thank you for your 16th month as well. Oh, is your sub expired? That's my bad. I'm sorry. Noon after, Marcus. How are we, lad? I don't know whether I'm happy with the draw against Northampton, Suffolk Gamer, but it's better than a defeat, so we'll take that. A mixed bag, yeah. Yeah, that's a fault with the game since the last patch, Josh. It's not just the Carabao Cup issue; it's multiple trophies in multiple leagues. The Carabao Cup, they walk out with the Premier League. In the Premier League, they walk out with nothing, and it's the same in a couple of other national leagues as well, with regards to Domestic Cup and league title. So if we win the league with Everton, we're not going to lift anything. Seemingly. Invisible trophy for the win. Hey, Uncle June, how are you, mate? Morning, Jeffrey. Morning, Scooby. I say morning. We're 8 minutes into the afternoon. I started a live points save, have you? I'll tell you what I do need to do is give you guys a schedule for the week. So let's do that, and then we can start recording. Add stream, FC 25, career mode, FC 25, 6 hours from 12. I guess that won't let me do that for today now, will it? No. Wednesday, and then 3 PM, 3 hours, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, driver career, F124. 12 p.m. for 3 hours on Saturday, Friday, and Thursday. Le Bosch. There you go. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. A busy week for the boys. A busy week for the boys. Yeah, getting there, 80. Thank you, mate. I know, Josh. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Thank you for the bits, Hayden. Right. It's been a while since we've played this save, so let's get some done, shall we? What's that? Friend. Sorry, bye. Welcome back to the player career mode here on FC25. Thank you very much for your patience in waiting for the next episode of this save. As you'll be aware, I was unwell for about a week, so wasn't in a position to be able to record any content, unfortunately. But we are back, we are fit, we are raring to go. We have the January transfer window to end here at the beginning of the episode, of course. We have a new striker in the ranks now that hopefully will add to our goal scoring capabilities as a team. Fingers crossed, Jonathan Burkhardt can fire this team to some sort of relative glory this season, because Lord knows Eddie Nketiah isn't particularly great. That said, I think Eddie starts in the first game of the day here at home against Leeds. I've obviously got myself back into the starting lineup. We scored the game-winning goal, of course, in the last episode. Just to quickly refresh your memory, that's our recent form. We've actually been amongst the goals after a spell of doing bugger all. So we're back in good form as a team, back into good form individually. We're 7th in the table, taking on a 17th placed Leeds United to start with today. It is Eddie Nketiah that starts up top, but as soon as there's a little hint of a drop in form for him, then he will be out of the starting lineup, and hopefully Jonathan Burkhardt will take over and do very well. Today we're saying thank you to Rough Life, to Galloway and to Oliver on the board behind me. So thank you very much for your continued support in the comment section of this save. Fingers crossed you continue to enjoy this save. I've a funny feeling we'll be leaving Burnley at the end of this season, but what sort of position will we leave the club in? Just survival in the Premier League? Or might we bump into them in Europe with another club when we probably move in the summer? We'll wait and see. Hopefully that, but we've got to win games, I've got to score goals first. Drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Football. Aaron, thank you very much for the follow, mate. City's just having a run of poor form. It happens to everyone. It just happens that it's only happened to City once in fucking 10 years. 2 passes in the opponent's half, that'll be doable. The goal or the assist hopefully will come as well. The 8.5, if we get the goal or the assist, should also come as well. So fingers crossed. It should be a pretty straightforward day for us. We, of course, played Leeds in the Championship last year with Burnley. They came up with us. In fact, they pipped us to the league title, frustratingly. But we hopefully... Oh, you're going to be well offside, aren't you, Eddie? Yeah. That's my fault. I saw him go off and I still played the pass. Although Eddie Nketiah being offside is not necessarily a new phenomenon for this save. We would like some payback for Leeds. If we can stay in the division and they get relegated, it won't feel as good as winning the league title, but it'll go partially towards making us feel slightly better about not winning the title last season, that we were able to stay up and they weren't. Beating them here could knock them from 17th down into the bottom 3, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. Gelhardt. Little turn, little pass. That's brilliantly done. Peru tackled, thankfully. Henson here with him, giving the ball. Look back, look back. Well done, mate. Benson wins that back nicely. Okay, Benson wins that back not nicely. Ramazani doesn't take the quick free kick because the AI never take quick free kicks, even though they still have the animation in there. Good tackle. Counter-attack then. Benson needs some support. He's got it with him behind him, but actually he could break forward a little bit here. Let's run straight into Zhirkov. Okay, good. Excellent. All right, ignore all of that then. Here's Peru. Well tackled. Forward we come. Backwards we go, but we'll keep hold of the ball. Morato, forward to Tresor, into me. Bumped off it though. Joe Gelhardt will find Ethan Ampadu. Has Ramazani in some space here. Could go for goal. Good footwork. Looks for support instead. Peru will turn the man and find the pass, and there's a Leeds United goal. Zhirkov gives them a 1-0 lead here at Turf Moor, and that was very well put. Zubkov, sorry. That was very well put together indeed. Boos around the ground. I don't know whether it was boo-worthy. It's more applaud-worthy. It was great from them, not bad from us. So if defenders want to track runners, that'd be lovely. I don't doubt it, Marcus. They'll absolutely get relegated when we leave. Such is the way of things in career mode. Masengo, forward into me. Down the line, nicely for Tresor. I'm here in support. He's found me. Beat the man. Oh, God, that was a heavy touch for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Good. Peru. Short to Joe Gelhardt. Masengo's on him. Masengo wins it back really nicely indeed. Give it back to him. Tresor's there. I'm through that gap. And he's found me well. Eddie, make me the run, please, lad. Go on, son. All right, fair enough. Don't mind that first time pass. He's found a teammate in space. Eddie could go for goal here. He's tried the pass. It hasn't worked, unfortunately. I like the idea, but he was probably in a position to go for goal himself. Cullen will get this to Masengo. He'll then find me. Eddie's made another good run. I'll look for Tresor in behind her, actually, around the corner if he can get there. So unfortunately, he can't. But can we force Christensen into a mistake? No. That was great composure to dink it away. A chance for us, or the potential of a chance for us. But unfortunately, it hasn't materialised. But maybe it might do now. Look for Benson in behind. No, it won't do now. It might do now. Benson in behind. And Eddie Nketiah. And a good save by the keeper. Wasn't a great pass by me, but Manuel Benson's made the best of it, thankfully. That's not quite going to reach me. Schmidt will get rid, and Leeds will clear. Well, now we have had a proper chance, but it still hasn't gone in. Nice footwork by Benson. Go to him again. Nketiah is there. I'm still here too. It's me who's found. There's Ramazani. Hello. Hi. Driven. Offside. Good. Pew, 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 pew. I could, if you guys were so inclined, give you an eye into the realms of the new RTG spreadsheet later today. Get up. I've not got there, but thankfully that's gone to Sambo. Benson. Go back to him. I'll go again. It's a nice ball. I'm onside, I think. Here's Eddie. Eddie! Tresor maybe. Anyone in a Burnley shirt. Benson. Can't find me. Unfortunately, Leeds clear again. That was a good chance. Nketiah was in a great spot. Found him well. Couldn't finish it off. Just trying to stay away from Ethan Ampadu here. Make sure we keep the ball in Burnley possession. Cullen, Masengo. Cullen again. Why are you trying to squeeze that through two people when you've got Benson free as an option? Gelhardt. Out to Ramazani. And Ampadu, little flick. Schmidt around the corner, and Ramazani, and back to Peru on his left, and that's what happens most of the time that Yoel Peru's on his left foot. It goes in. The side that were threatened with relegation are proving why they were able to get themselves to the league title last season and we weren't. Seemingly, they're the better club. Shit. That's not gone well, has it? Benson played in. I'm still here. Nice. Get away from the defenders. Turn Ethan Ampadu. Eddie Nketiah is going to stay onside or get himself back onside, should I say, at the very least. It's more hopeful than anything else. Trying to squeeze it through. Fuck me. I need to move this slightly. I feel like I'm in the way of the board, but I don't know whether it's me that needs to move or... It's probably me that needs to move, I think, isn't it? I need to move the camera and then aim the camera slightly differently. I don't know. I definitely don't have a big head. The camera is positioned more this way. So previously it was aimed slightly different. Plus it's a wider frame. I think it's slightly lower. It was previously up there. Now it's down here. So I think the fact that it's slightly lower means that I'm in the way. Yeah, these are the behind the scenes, aren't they, Marcus?
Oh, he says you got big fat head, you.
Zubkov. And Tanaka. Zubkov again. And Christensen. Christensen with a little jink. Gilhart's offside. I could move the board up a bit now. Yeah, you're right. I know we've got a different framing. He's kind of quite stuck where it currently is, though, I think. I'll have a look at it after this episode. Eddie! Not Eddie. Not Burnley there, either. Good. What a lovely half of football that was for Burnley Football Club. Interception by Cullen, never mind. We've gotten it back again. Trésor. I'm making the run. Eddie's going to make the run too. Please be onside. Eddie! Of course he's not. He never is. Tanaka dinks it, but Nketiah gets up to it. There's a lot of people around here. Benson's available though. Lovely 1-2. And we're in. And I've got the better of the defenders. And that was always going to happen. But one's not enough. We need more. It's 2-1. The comeback is on. We just need to keep it going. Just, yeah. For 50th minute. R18. Benson for Dreyer. Good move. No worries, Jamie. I'm never gonna be upset with you joining and utilising the commands rather than needlessly asking in chat. Masengo to Trésor. Challenge by Tanaka. Just seeing top left that Ruben Dias has moved to Aston Villa in this save now. Where's Dreyer? He's not actually making that forward run right in behind, was he? But he's done well until the point where he actually decided he wanted to do something else with it. He's given it straight away, but unfortunately, only the one back so far. Rosani to Schmidt. Given away. Eddie's on the run. A look from over the top. And it's the right side of the defenders for him. The keeper's come for it. Bugger. Sengo to me. Dre is there. Going to offer the support. He's got the right back with him. He's going to have to get the ball into the box now, I think. Although I'm still here on the edge of the box. And he will find me. We spun one. We spun two. Try and get it round the corner back to Eddie. Ha! No, not quite. It's Christensen down the wing for Leeds. They're looking for that 2-goal advantage again. They won't have it yet, but I'm not going to be able to get to that. I've definitely fouled Zubkov there, but the referee's not paid it any attention. Thankfully, Zubkov in the box now, trying to cause us some more danger, some more harm. Peru, Gelhardt has got Ramazani with him. Well, that was all unnecessary, but effective nonetheless. Peru's shot blocked, thankfully, and Sfila pounces on it. It's the best Leeds have put together since they went 2-0 up. Now we're back at 2-1. They have been quiet offensively. It's been all Burnley Football Club. Oh, and I just needed that pass. I got the turn. I didn't quite get the pass in time. Didn't get the tackle in there either, unfortunately. Traceor's done well to get that round to me, though. Eddie through that gap, maybe. Oh, it's a little bit too far away from him, and I've still not been able to get to the ball to put in a decent tackle. Running the risk of getting myself booked again. Keep throwing a toe in where it's needed, but not doing it well enough that it actually has the desired effect. Like that. Still going. What a run by Joe Gelhardt. Ekdal with the interception. Substitution. Traceor off for us, and Jonathan Burkhardt makes his Burnley debut. Not a change in formation as far as I'm aware. So Burkhardt will be playing out on the left-hand side, I imagine. Just a straight swap. Positionally, Burkhardt for Traceor. Get this back to a teammate. Just make sure we keep it. It's the trying to force the issue. Jonathan's on the run, and he's played me into a great position. Need the turn, then the pass. I found Eddie Nketiah, who's in the box. Nketiah for 2-2! When he's onside, he can do it! Come back level! Get in. Oh, you're right. I do need to move the camera. My bad. I'm sorry. Steady, steady. Whee. Actually, I've moved that too far. Nice tackle by Burkhardt. Getting stuck in. Oh, lift it looking for Eddie. Who's... Oh, he's offside, Eddie! God damn it! This fucking boy. Ramazani. Peru. This is decent from Leeds. We know they can damage us. We know they can harm us. Is he onside there, Gelhardt? No. Leicester have sacked Steve Cooper, have they? Has that just happened today? Oh, that's a decent ball. No, it's not. Oh, last night. We're playing a 3-4-1-2 now. With Burkhardt and Nketiah up top. Okay. I don't dislike it. Hopefully it's not terrible. And it opens up the back line for Leeds to come through and score another goal. It didn't there, thankfully. Misengo. Out wide to Hannibal, who's now playing as the left mid, into me. Burkhardt is here. Oh, my guy just didn't... Oh, I've won a free kick, apparently. So my guy didn't seem to want to get going there. I felt a little bit stuck in the mud. I'm on the free kicks a long way out. Do I go for goal? It's probably a bit greedy to go for goal from here, isn't it? Let's try and find the teammate in the box. Can we do exactly that? Nearly. He's going to fall to Hannibal, whose header goes a long way wide, unfortunately. It's 2-2 still. I'm on a 9.2, so my personal form continues with the goal and the assist. We're a very aggressive formation now. Can we drive the matter home and go from 2-0 down to 3-2 up? Sengo out wide. Hannibal found. His header wasn't amazing, but has found me. I feel slightly sluggish at the minute. Burkhardt's itching. Eddie's going. Eddie's gone. Eddie's in. And Nketiah! Goal! Welcome back to the player career mode. 2-0 down to 3-2 up. A goal for me, 2 assists for me, 2 goals for Eddie Nketiah, and we have turned it around. Yes, boys! Burnley, gonna win. When he's onside, he does the fucking business. He's just not onside enough.
Goal for the Clarets, number 11, Eddie Nketiah.
Peru. Lovely dink. Cleared though. Here's Burkhardt. Through. Oh my god. There could be another one. We could get Eddie Nketiah a hat-trick here. I tried to play it to Eddie. Tried to play it across the man on the wing, unfortunately. Well, it's been a long time since the last episode, but that is the perfect return. A 10 out of 10, a goal and 2 assists, a 2-0 down to 3-2 up comeback. I think that deserves a like, don't you? Up next for us, Wolves. And who knows, there might be some transfer business in the meantime. I think I'm going to get man of match at that. I think, you know, 94. A win by 2 goals to 3. Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds are falling apart again. Wait for City Leeds again. All 3 objectives done, very much consolidating in the starting lineup. We will be able to make improvements to our guy at the end of the month, but the end of the month isn't quite here yet. I praise my teammates. It was Eddie Nketiah that got the 2 goals that sealed it. My agent's saying yet another great match. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't know as we'll have garnered any extra interest in us just yet from that. Just the 4 still, one imagines. Indeed it is. Leverkusen, Brighton, Aston Villa and Atletico de Madrid. Actually, what do I need there? 7 more goals. My tackle rate needs to go up. Then we've definitely got a Brighton contract as well. Don't think we're going to get an Aston Villa one. And I can start asking for more money from Atletico Madrid as well at the minute. 2 more goals needed for that one. I'll up it to £66,000 a week. We'll see if we can get a slightly better wage out of Atletico de Madrid. I don't believe we've seen any more changes to the squad yet. Murato Burkhardt Jr. No, we haven't. Not at this stage, but there may well be something to happen between now and that game against Wolves. We are 5th in the table once more. Wolves are 13th. Every time it stops like that and you don't get an extra thing available on the task list, I do wonder if it means something's happened that it's not actually told you about. But as far as we can make out, nothing's happened. So we shall plough forward, and in 5 days' time, we'll play Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's on deadline day, I think, on the Saturday. It is indeed on transfer deadline day. Well, I don't need to train. The club haven't brought anyone else in. Of that, we're pretty sure. But most importantly, I don't believe we've let anyone go either. So, in theory, it should be another victory, right? Cheers, prankster. A goal involvement, avoid the loss, and an 8.5. Well, we got more than the one goal involvement in the last game, didn't we? All three we were involved in. One of the best performances and results of the season. It took us going 2-0 down to actually pull the performance out, but it was worth the wait, wasn't it, in the end? Not particularly good for the heart rate, but it wasn't bad at all in terms of the end result, and we'll take it. Looking for Tracer here, but Adama's in the way. Adama? Is he only on loan then at Fulham in real life, Adama Traore? One presumes so if he's back at Wolves here in this save. Unless they've brought him back again. Here's Richarlison playing for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Around the corner here to Kundal, who has his shot saved, but he was offside anyway. I'm presuming that is Adama Traore. Back up here. It is indeed. Chat will tell me whether it was permanent or a loan, I'm sure. There's Bellegarde. Nice turn. And Richarlison. Little back heel. It's given away. Ekdal quickly forward to me. And he's making run. He's making runs that I can't use because Richarlison's come back and tackled me. And that's a great ball. No, it's not. Fulham bought him permanently, so he's been bought back. Bought back by Wolves in this save, has he, Scooby? Griff, thank you for the 22nd month, mate. 2 more till the full 2 years and a new badge. Appreciate it, dude. When's your move, Griff? It's soon, right? Within the next couple of weeks, right? I think. Before Christmas, certainly, I'm sure of it. Masengo quickly to me. Eddie's going. Play it quickly before he gets offside. I tried to. It just so happened that the ball didn't make it anyway. Tracer with a lovely little knockdown to Morato. Inside to Masengo, who finds me. I'll go back to Masengo here, actually. He's getting forward well. And he's held the ball up nicely. A little bit fortuitous. Never mind. Adama skipping away from one, but running into another. Bellegarde just manages to outmuscle me there. I've won it back, though. Benson. And Ketty, a little flick needed to me, maybe. There you go. Lots of bloody shirts around me that I can't get away from. I had 3 there. Didn't matter which way I turned. There was a golden shirt waiting to take the ball off me. Give that to Eddie quickly. He's going to have some support here. He's giving it straight back to Bellegarde. And now here come Wolves again. Adama Traore. Don't let him open the taps. You won't catch him. Taps opened. He's not been caught. Around the corner. Adama Traore still going. Stands it up towards the back post where there is someone waiting. He's Kundal and Bellegarde. And surely from here, no. Just taking that little bit too long in pulling the trigger. And they don't even want to have a shot at the minute. They do finally get a shot away, and we've won it back. Deary me. Wolves, you're not going to score goals if you don't shoot when you're in clear goal-scoring opportunities. Taking too long, allowing us to get bodies back in the way. Oh, that was nasty. Late by Adama on Morato. Certainly going to get a booking for that. Sambo's got the man out wide. Sambo's not used the man out wide. He's been tackled. Free signing for Fulham. How are you, MJ? Up the Spurs. Yeah, this time. Wasn't quite so up the Spurs recently, though, was it? Oh, what a ball. That's superb. Adama lays it back, and Bellegarde needs to shoot. You guarantee he's going to play a pass, though. Kundal ruined it. Trésor into me. Adama's going to close me down. Looking for and finding Eddie. Going to run off him. He's going to find me. Oh, my touch takes it too close to the defender. Could have been in there. Well at Morato. Trésor to me. Hold him off. Hold him off. Trésor's going again. That's Eddie, though. It was meant for Trésor. I want it back. Oh, I wanted to slide tackle there and he didn't. If he had done, it would have been red card or ball and one-on-one. Not sure which way round it would have gone. He did win the ball back there, though, but we've lost it again. Richarlison, nice turn. Counter. Look for Benson. Straight to the defender. Well done, Ches. Bellegarde and Kundal. Got some options, one of which is to run straight into the defenders and lose the ball. Cullen to Eddie. A run off Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Waited and waited and waited. By the time he played the pass, I thought about playing the pass, I'd run offside. Missed it. Trésor's won it back. That was Morato. Morato. Masengo. Cullen. Oh, it would have been a great ball, but it's not going to find him. Good win for Brighton at the weekend, wasn't it? Over Bournemouth. Even with 10 men at the end. Kundal. Kundal still. And Bellegarde. This is a good run by Bellegarde. Back to Gomez. Nice turn. Given away. Nice. Got two options out here to look for. Adama Traoré is too quick, though. Balls. Advantage given. Oh my god. 0-0. Who is the manager at Brighton now? Morning, Jamie. Fabian Hertzler, 31-year-old, from St. Pauli previously. I'm not familiar. But they've been good this season, Brighton, haven't they? So doing something right. Old to be 31 again. Up and down. Masengo into the gap. Defender tucks narrow, so Trésor was the obvious. And he's still not really closing down, so Tracer could get in behind here, and he's looking to do exactly that. It's going to fall kindly for a defender, annoyingly. Win that. Sambo's done well. Finds Cullen. Sambo again. I'm in here. I've got Masengo next to me. Okay, I tried to play the ball to Masengo. Give it to Tracer instead. Little 1-2. Now I'll get it to Masengo. Adama Traore is running all over the shop trying to win it back. That was probably a foul, but referee says no. Fine. Charlison. Out wide to Adama. And Burmo's just moved to Newcastle according to that message there. Don't play it early, Eddie. Wait for me to make the run, Eddie. What's the plan? And he's going to make a run of his own. And he's going to look to play me in. Completely setting that defender. And Tresor's in behind now. He's find a pass or a shot. Finds neither. Bagger trundling towards a 0-0 draw here. Did a good job at St. Pauli, did he? Got them promoted, right? Bellegarde driving. Out to Bueno. Back heel, Bellegarde again. Loitering. Richarlison. It's great movement. In the end, ultimately, just good enough defending to stop him from having the chance. Masengo to Cullen. They committed there with João Gomez for a challenge in the middle. Liverpool pegged back against Aston Villa. Not sure what teams are around us at the minute. We've not really been paying too much attention to the league table outside of just our overall league position. At this stage of the season, it's a poor ball, Ches. There's still too far to go really to be that concerned, and ultimately anything we have at the minute is better than we're going to have expected at the beginning of the season anyway. I don't know why we needed to take the free kick for that. I was quite happy with winning the ball back and having possession with a lot of Wolves players not back in defensive areas. 25 minutes to go. Benson for Dreyer has happened again. No sign of Burkhardt for a second time yet, but Dreyer entering the fray and getting involved. Here's Masengo on a call for a through ball here. If he can squeeze it to me, we could be in. He couldn't, but we still might be in. Tresor around the corner. Eddie's here. I'll tuck it back to him. Oh, he's just found Eddie Nketiah. Like that. Rate that. Is the finish there? No. Just past the post. We've not been as good in this one as we were in the game against Leeds for sure. Need that extra little bit of quality in the final third. I don't know if Josh Brownhill's going to provide it. Yeah, Brighton's recruitment recently has been really, really good, hasn't it? Gomez, Sarabia, nice turn. Out to Bueno, and Gomez now. Gomez, tackled. Corner Wolves from the far side. Adama Traore to stand it into the middle. Keeper's come to punch. It's not great. Neither's that, actually. So we'll give that to Dreyer, and we could be in for a counter-attack here. Eddie Nketiah is with me. Just going to loiter a little bit back here so that I can get the ball and then play Eddie in. Eddie! Saved by the keeper. It's a good chance. Now is that... Oh, yeah, Nketiah for Burkhardt. So Burkhardt coming on at striker in place of Eddie Nketiah rather than in the last game where he was up top alongside Eddie Nketiah. That's over me. Unfortunately, it's not going to fall for a Burnley man to try and tap home from 10 yards or so. I'd say we've had the better chances, but none of them, other than really maybe that Eddie Nketiah one and my most recent chance, that obvious an opportunity to score a goal. But that could change very soon. Out to Trayshaw. Burkhardt is there. I'm here too. We're all trying to get ourselves into the position to score the goal. There's Dreyer at the back post. Defender clears. There was an offside in there. Just nod that down to Brownhill. It's Colin, in fact. Now Dreyer's available out wide. Good position. I'm here. I'm found. And I don't score. Good shot, it says top right. Well saved, says I. Adama's off and Semedo on. Can we find a winner? Please, can we find a winner? Here's Dreyer. Oh, I told him to shoot. He didn't. Cullen will find me, though. I've got a bit of space for the shot. It's blocked well, but Morato keeps play in Burnley hands. Now they'll break, unfortunately. Our pressure is broken. 6 minutes in the 84th left to go. We've had chances at the end here, a flurry of them, but none are going to get us the victory. Trayshaw, Brownhill, and Sambo. There's Cullen. He's got Dreyer out wide. He's tried to force it through a gap. He's getting a little bit lucky. I'll hit this early. I wanted a first time shot. I didn't get one. It's going to be a corner for us though here, I think. It is. 89th minute. It's annoyingly gone where I was. It's a decent header by the goalkeeper. By the defender. But the goalkeeper's down well to it. Providel looks likely to keep a clean sheet here. Pedro Lima breaking away. And with 2 minutes left in the game, it's probably all done and dusted at 0-0. I couldn't have squeezed that through to Burkhardt. Sambo will find Dreyer. Dreyer will find me. I could find Burkhardt here, though. I really might have done. Skips away off the surface. It will be a 0-0, unfortunately. Well, it was the perfect return with the first game. It's perfect defensively in that one with a 0 on our side, but not perfect going the other way because we had a 0 as well. Thank you for the support, bro. I literally tried to gift your sub to you about half an hour ago. And evidently, it didn't let me. But within that extra half an hour, you've been able to do it yourself. 8.6 in 92 minutes. Probably man the match. It tends to be in these situations, yeah. No, as far as I'm aware, it's the same world. I sound like I'm in your head. I've not changed anything audio-wise. 2 of the 3 objectives achieved. A man of the match that my guy is a bit embarrassed about. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be embarrassed about putting in a good performance. Apparently, Koleosho might be going to Bayern. Really? What has Koleosho done to show that? I mean, he's young and he's got potential, but I wouldn't say he's shown a Bayern Munich level amount of promise in the performances he's put in so far. We do now have the opportunity to add some more points to our guy because we have finished that month. We'll head into the next month in the next episode. And we'll have transfer deadline day in place of a third game for this particular return. So we're going from Norwich to Wolves. And from Norwich to Wolves is an average rating of 8.8. So I can add 4 for my match rating. And then, well, we've clearly got more than 4 there. Well, to be honest, actually, as it happens, we have run out of skill points now. I've only got 4 left available to me with our current level. We're not far away from the next level, but I've got 4 skill points available, and they are all going to get utilised now. Do I do? Yes, actually. Finishing and volleys is going to be nice. Finishing up to 80, volleys up to 76. And then my passing, vision is great. Short pass is only 81, but again, I can't improve that without going all the way down here. So I'm probably going to have to start to think about just linking here, long vision and passing, with a view to then going and improving my short passing there. So annoying that my passing stats actually can't get much higher then 85 short passing, and 82 long pass. Considering I'm a cam, I would have liked to have thought that I would have been able to get my passing stats significantly higher than that, but not possible, it seems, unfortunately. I am now 82 rated, though, with those improvements. And, well, the Koleosho rumour has gone from that screen. Does that mean that Koleosho has gone? Or that it's fallen through? Let's go and find out. Whoops. Nearly left the save is what I did. Koleosho, are you still with us? He's still here. Oh, he's been approached by Bayern. So it may well be happening then. Koleosho to Bayern Munich is in the works. Lots of loans going on. Wharton to Chelsea is an intriguing one. Brian Mbeumo to Newcastle we saw throughout the course of the last episode. Brian Brobby to Manchester United has happened. Hansko to Inter. As far as we can make out, still no Koleosho to Bayern, though. Did it fall through, or has he gone? He's still here. Still approached only. Hoping to hang on to Koleosho, because he will make a difference off the bench at times. Barrios, Leicester from Atleti. Salah's moved to Juventus for 51 million. Nothing in by Burnley. I don't believe that Koleosho's actually left. We'll double check, but we've not seen it come up on any of those boards. He has. Koleosho has gone to Bayern. We've lost a left mid. It's not a starter, so we're not massively disappointed in that. Would have been nice to have maybe replaced him, but that tends to happen the window after. It always tends to be that the AI will replace a player that it's sold in the next given window. So Burnley in the summer will probably sign some sort of winger. Although they'll probably sign... oh, look at me showing off my... whatever the hell that is. Passion and energy always comes from within. Never look back, always push forward. Drink this fizzy pop. Okay. Chat is telling me that someone might have come in. A defender might well have arrived. Okay, we will check that then. I've got a second part of my media interview available in 5 days. Is there a new signing? No, there's an email from the Premier League to let us know that only 670 million spent. Which is intriguing. Normally there's a lot more than that in a January transfer window. So apparently there is a new player in. That new player is... I don't know. Chat saying a defender. Is it Dams? Matteo Dams might be that new player. I don't recognise the name. At the club since 2026. I think it is Dams. Well, we lose a starting, or not starting, a decent squad winger, and we sign a second choice left back. He's young, but so's Dodgson, to be fair. I don't know as we needed Dams. But complete centre back as well at 6 foot tall. So okay, I guess it's a new body in the squad which will help us for injury and suspension. But at this stage, with just 14 Premier League games to go, we have ourselves a 6th placed spot in the Premier League. Chelsea in 7th have a game in hand, however. Show you that there, so you can see that they're on 40, we're on 41. Goal difference is very much in everyone else's favour. But, I mean, we're in the hunt for a top 4 with Newcastle there in 4th, just 2 points above us. Burnley could well get European football of some description for the next season in this save. But whether we are at Burnley to take advantage of that European football next season, I don't know. With clubs of the size that are in for us, one would imagine not. But you guys, as ever, will have the final say as to where we go. But I have the final say as to when this episode ends. and that's now. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the return of the player career mode. Certainly that Leeds game was worthy of the wait. I shall see you tomorrow for more. That Dams guy is a bit shit, for lack of any sort of other term. It's just a bit rubbish. Player S310. We'll give that a quick edit. And then we will... I don't like to give a personal opinion, Griff, because I don't want to sway the vote in any way. I like it to try and be organic. We'll give the RTG spreadsheet preview just after I've edited that. Won't take 10 minutes at most, that one. Because it was only a 2-game episode, wasn't it? Let me just copy that so I can get the name of it. Call it the perfect return. Out of curiosity, where would those of you that are here with me live, where would you vote for me to go? The options are, hang on. The options as they currently stand are going to be Benfica, because we'll do the pass and goes. Benfica, Leverkusen, Brighton, Aston Villa I'm not going to be able to get, or Atletico Madrid. Bearing in mind I'm 82 rated at present. Welcome back to the player career. We've got to win games, they've got to score goals. Channel football. 2 passes in the opponent's half. That'll be doable. The goal or the assist pass. 2 passes in the opponent's half. That is not necessarily a new phenomenon. We'll be able to do that. Bumped off it though. Joe Gelhardt will find Ethan Ampadu. Has Ramazani forward to Trace or into me. He's found me. Peru. And he's still there. But unfortunately. Peru. Nearly, Jamie, nearly there. Joe Gelhardt. Masengo's on him. Masengo wins it back really nicely indeed. Give it back to him. Tresor's there. I'm through that gap. And he's found me well. Don't mind that first time pass. He's found a teammate in space. Look for Benson in behind. No, it won't. Chance for us, or the potential of a chance for us. But unfortunately, it hasn't worked. Eddie's made another good... Well, now we have had a proper chance, but it still hasn't gone in. To him. I'll go. And then we were. Here's Eddie. Eddie! Tresor maybe. Anyone in a Burnley shirt. Benson. Can't find me. Around the corner. Sani. It's a club. Yeah, player career difficulty is just awkward. World Class has tended in previous years to offer a better standard of football. It's not necessarily more difficult, but the quality of the play is more realistic on World Class. That has been the case in previous years. I don't know if it's the case this year as well. Would say hometown, but Punjab is a state. Oh, is it? Interception by Cullen, never mind. Make the run too, please be onside. Eddie! Tanaka. But we just need to keep it going. We did. From over the top. It's Christensen down. It's Christensen down the wing for Lee. But the ref going to be able to get to that, thankfully. I got the turn in where it's substitution. Get this. Oh! Come back! Level! Get in.
Eddie Nketiah. Eddie
That's tackled by Burkhardt. Tackled by Burkhardt. Still hard. Right, Eddie! God damn it! Hannibal, whose header goes a long way wide. Out wide to Hannibal, who's playing as the left. From and go from 2-0 down to 3-2 up. Sengo wide. Was going to the player. Gonna win. It could be another. Here's Burke. 94. Some transfer business in the meantime. All three objectives done. Very much. We Eddie Nketiah at the still one imagines indeed an Atletico de Madrid. Actually, just the 4 still one imagines indeed it is Leverkusen, Brighton, Aston Villa, and Atletico de Madrid. 5th in the table once more. Wolves are 13th. Not at this stage, but there may well be something to happen between now and that game against Wolves. We are 5th in the table. So, it stops like that, and you don't get an X either. So, another victory, right? Wasn't that
A goal
many
involvement.
chances in
The
the
loss.
last one?
On loan there. Has his shot saved, but he was offside anyway. Turned. There was a golden shirt waiting. And a little flick needed. I thought he's going to sing. He's Kundal and Bellegarde, and surely from here, no. Just taking that little bit too long in pulling the trigger, and they don't even want to have a shot at the minute. They do finally get a shot away.
Well, that's gone well, Marcus. Who did you sign?
Wolves,
Thanks for following.
You're not going to score goals if you don't shoot when you're in clear goal-scoring opportunities. Taking two. So, Kundal. Sengo into the gap. There was an off. Sengo.
Oh, Surloth, nice.
Defender tucks narrow, so
How long
Tracer
out
was
for,
the
though?
obvious. And he's still not really closing him down, so Tracer could get in behind here, and he's looking to do exactly
82
that.
rate, huge. Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's going to fall kindly.
How is the Ipswich save going?
Out wide to Adama. And Burmo's just moved to Newcastle, according to that message there. Charles. Out wide to Adama. Bagger. Trying to... Driving. Expected at the beginning of the season anyway.
Oh, it's in a Man United save.
We needed to take the free kick for that. I was quite happy with winning around the corner. Eddie's here. I'll tuck it back to him. Oh, he's just fired it. Third. I don't know if Josh Brownhill's going to provide it. Corner Wolves. Inbound from here, a flurry of them, but none are going to get us the victory. So, Brownhill. It didn't nil as well. 2 of the 3 objectives achieved. We have run out. That Leeds game was tomorrow for more.
Bye. Yes, Jamie, there is an Everton upload at 3 PM today. The Everton save returns today. Right, I'm just going to set that to render. Have a quick toilet run. I might make a quick sandwich as well, actually. And then, whilst I eat my lunch, I shall run you through the new RTG spreadsheet, or at least in its current pre-finalised state. So give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be back with you. Thank you for the follow, Andre. BRB chat.
We've turned it into Sports Centre, have we? No worries, Griff, catching a bit, mate. Winning is winning. Yeah, that counts in all sports, doesn't it? I mean, technically there is a thing as almost losing. Like, if you're a goal down until the very last minute, you almost lost. Could be worse, could lose to Tottenham. Yeah, no, that's fair. Is that legit, Trip? Wow. Djokovic just hired Andy Murray as a coach. What baffles me about Andy Murray is that, like, 100% genuinely, who gives a fuck what his mum thinks? How is what Andy Murray's mum thinks relevant in any way? But she's fucking everywhere. It won't be with Wrexham, Jamie. He'll be doing it with a League Two side. I didn't realise she used to be a tennis coach. Thought she was just a popular figure. Because she was Andy Murray's mum, I don't know. Won't be doing it with crew, unfortunately. Exactly. I need to do it with a sizable club for the level. The RTG will be done with either Notts County, Bradford or Salford. Alright, you want to have a look at this spreadsheet? A? Do you? This is the current RTG spreadsheet in its infancy for version 2. There is a guide added now because it's going to be more complex, very complex. I will do a video running through it as well. Rules are still basically the same. I need to tweak these slightly, but effectively the rules are going to be the same. League position toggles. We'll change relegation zone to minus 15%. Salford is a pub, and I will never... There is a now stats dashboard keeping tab of top appearance makers, top goal scorers. This is all-time top appearance makers, goal scorers, assist makers, clean sheet keepers, yellow cards, red cards. I will only be putting goalkeepers onto the clean sheet keepers though, personally. That will all... Everything will auto-update on the spreadsheet. So these will all auto-update. The spend tracker is similar. Very similar. But now there's a distinction, if that makes sense, between overall income and out and expenditure compared to player sales and player purchases. They're now separate. They still, obviously, the player purchases, etc., will still count towards the overall balance, but this gives us a way to keep an eye per season on how much we have and haven't spent on players in any given moment. As such, you no longer record your player sales in this financial spend tracker. It's done on the main new raw data section, which is the squad tracker, which I'll show you in a moment. The season tabs look like this now, with some color coding added in for wage levels, etc. You can now see eligibility as well. Andrew has done some stuff behind the scenes to help us track eligibility, so things like squad sizes and the amount of loan players you're allowed per season. So, and then you can see here throughout, depending on what competition you're in, you can see what your eligibility is with your current squad here. How this is all decided in the back end is done in the raw data on the squad tracker. And again, I will show you the squad tracker in a moment. This has just got raw data in it, just lifted from an old Cambridge spreadsheet. So with the current way it's set up, just with the players with dummy data in it, we can see that there is, I would not be eligible for League 1 and 2, or I have a player currently set as registered that would not be registered because I'd be over, so I'd need to tweak that. This finances bit is the same as previous. The toggles here are the same as previous as well. Transfer budget is 30% of overall bank balance because we're in League 1 or 2, so that's set by the rules, etc. Player sale retention is 75%. Wage budget overspend is 10%. That's set as per what division we're in. And then obviously the current league position depends what next season's wage budget is going to be based on the toggles that are on this.
So bottom half, we'll just leave it as 0. Top half is like plus 5%, I think, plus 10%. Playoff spots plus 15, automatic spots plus 25%. And obviously I can relocate transfer budget, and this is tracked here. There are, everywhere you see a little purple tag, there's something that is like a little explainer from Andrew as well. For that specific thing. It tells you what it does, and most importantly for some things it tells you not to touch them. And this obviously goes through, at the minute there's 10 seasons, but it would just be a case of creating a new one, like duplicating and then moving it on and changing it to say season 11, because everything is taken by the season, everything is updated and tracked by the season that you put in this toggle, and then the name of the tab itself. So you need to make sure that each tab has its correct season in the thingy. So the key part of this new spreadsheet, and what we need to do is stress test it to find any flaws, and I believe I found one already from minimal stress testing. But the main thing for this new spreadsheet is the squad tracker. So what this squad tracker does, this is for all players you have ever had at the club ever. And it will auto fill all of the data on the season spreadsheets. This will all be automatically updated. The only raw data we do now is the finances in and out and the squad tracker. And the way you enter stuff on the squad tracker is obviously you keep up to date with everyone's contract. If someone's in on loan, you put their parent club here. If someone's out on loan, you put where they're playing here. You can input where you bought someone from and in what season, and if there were any sell-on clauses. And obviously you fill that out for player sales as well, and what season and where they went, and if there were any clauses. If a clause gets triggered, either you pay someone or someone pays you, that does go in the financial tracker. But with regards the fees, this table will update, and the overall wage budget and transfer budgets, etc., will update based off the data entered on the spend tracker. So this is the financial information. You can see the header in purple. Then this is where we will manually add the data in at the end of each season. You put in players' appearance data, goals, assists, clean sheets, yellow cards, red cards, etc. So you'll notice that currently this is updated based off the squad tracker. Now the one thing I wanted to change was if I change that, does it change here? It doesn't. That's the one thing I've found that doesn't work at the moment, is that the stats dashboard isn't live updating with the data from the squad tracker. That, to this point, is the only thing I've found that doesn't work as intended at this stage. I believe it's the same with all the appearances. Yeah, Roman Born. I haven't tested it with goals, so let's put 61 in there. No. So the stats dashboard isn't updating at present, unless the intention is for me to automatically, to manually enter this. But as far as I'm aware, it should be set so that it automatically updates. So that's one thing we found so far. George, thank you very much for the raid of 17, my dude. I appreciate it, my man. Welcome in everyone that's come across from George. Hope the stream went well. We are currently just giving everyone a little bit of a lowdown as to our current beta version, I guess, of the spreadsheet we'll be using for the Road to Glory save that we do once we've finished the Everton one. And then this registration is all done automatically. So in the background,
the spreadsheet knows. Appreciate it, George. Hope you well, mate. Thank you for sending everyone across. The spreadsheet knows whether someone is in or out of loan from certain clubs, whether they are eligible or not with regards their age, with regards their position, and with regards where they've come from. And then it will tell you here automatically which competitions a player is eligible for. So anyone that's marked as all is eligible in the Championship, Leagues 1 and 2, the Premier League, and in European competition. And if they're not eligible in all competitions, then it will list the competitions that they are eligible for. And if it says none, obviously that means that they're not eligible for any competition, be that whether they've been registered for a squad or whether they auto-register because they're a goalkeeper or under 21. Of course, some competitions allow players to automatically be available without being registered if they're a goalkeeper or if they're under 21. You can still add a player to your overall quota if you wish to, but inherently, if someone is only available because they are under 21 or a goalkeeper for a certain competition, then they will be available for selection even if they're not registered. The way you keep track of that is with this registration flag. So all of this data needs to be manually updated once a season, or as you sign someone new as well, of course. And you factor in here with just a quite simple a Y or an N, a yes or a no, as to whether they are a player that you would like to be registered and or eligible. If you sell someone, you just quite simply set them to an N for no, and everything else will get taken from this screen and adjusted for all of the other tabs. So Digby currently is set as a N for not eligible. If I change that to a Y, you'll notice now that I have 24 players registered and I am over quota for Leagues 1 and 2. You're only allowed to have 22 outfield players registered. So I have to put, even though it now says that Digby is available for all competitions, he's actually breaking my registration. So what I need to do is change that to an N for Digby and someone that is also over the age. So say I change, actually Luke Berry's in on loan, but regardless, if I set Luke Berry to an N, that now takes me underneath the registration, but Berry is eligible for no competitions as a result. So far, what we'll do is we'll do a dummy season where we just simulate our way through, enter the data, and see what breaks after 2 seasons of testing. If nothing breaks after 2 seasons, I think we'll be okay. And like I say, the only thing I've noticed so far that hasn't worked is the stats dashboard isn't automatically updating. I've tested it with appearances, I've tested it with goals. Let's try with other things as well. So assists, change that to 55. So that's not auto updated there either. So let's change that back to 54. Then clean sheets, change that to 13. Clean sheets, still says 12. So we'll change that to 12 again. Yellow cards, 13 from 11. Yellow cards still says 11, so change that back to 11. And red cards, let's change that from 3 to 4. And it still says 2 for Zeno, so that goes back to 2. That's the only thing that's not working that I found so far. There's no inherent system for a partner club. That's something that we will do of our own accord. What I do need to test as well is adding new people in. So if I don't know whether this player number here is tracked anywhere, whether that's just simply a numerical list. So if I add someone in, do I need to... So for example, I sign a striker. If I cut that and paste it there, the rest of the data doesn't follow. So I imagine I'd have to do this. And then that. And then I need to make sure that that tracks. I could, Jamie, but the issue is that I can't see everybody's stats. Obviously, if a Patreon player doesn't play in a competition that I can see, or rephrase, if a Patreon player doesn't play in a competition that I'm also involved in, then it won't track their appearances or goals or assists. It just doesn't show it, does it? Inherently in the game mode. So then if I added a striker in there that was 65 rated, called Dave Green, 34 years of age, on £250 a week for 4 years, Dave Green is now automatically entered onto this sheet here. I don't have to do anything other than just register him in this thing. But what I don't know is if this data here affects anything. I don't believe it does. And if you sell someone, you just change this eligibility to N for no, because they can't be eligible for you because they don't play for you anymore. I don't believe this numerical order here makes any difference. So I would probably just remove... I just copy... I guess what I would do is just copy that, isn't it? Just copy that, put it there, and then go 31. Oi, Jin. No, it depends on the competitions, Jamie. If they're not in a competition that I'm involved in, it won't track anything. Bradford are on the options list, Meow. Yes, Bradford, Notts County, and Salford will be the 3 options. So, like I said, I've added David Green in there because, in theory, we've bought him. Intriguing that I've entered... Okay, hang on. If I do... So, let me get my notepad document out. When... Let me see if that's tracked in the wages. So committed wages 68,725. If I take that out,
68,475. Yeah, so that it's counting it, even though it's not automatically giving it a pound sign. So that's fine. So I believe that's just a visual thing. I don't know what inserting a row would do. So, say for example, I was to sign another goalkeeper and I just inserted a row in here, whether that would break anything. That's something we can test as well. But let me... What I effectively want to do is... I shouldn't have been saving over this file, really. This was the default file. So that's back in its default. I could just re-download it, but I've just gone back anyway. You can't, meow. Freshbot, thank you very much for the 29th month subscribed. Obviously, the only stats I'm tracking here are for appearances for my club, not appearances for that player in their career. So if someone goes out on loan and plays 30 games for someone else, I wouldn't update that on this list. So that's effectively where we're at the minute. No, the live edit, the game doesn't track it at all, Jamie. Not even on the back end, as far as I'm aware. We can check, of course, but I don't believe so. If it does, then obviously I will replicate something like this purely for the Patreon players, and we'll try and build something more detailed. But like I say, as far as I'm aware at the moment, the only thing that doesn't work is that the stats dashboard isn't automatically updating. Be that whether I've added someone in via a new row, or whether I've just added someone in at the bottom. So if I put 31, striker, these stats don't matter. 65 years old, £576, 3-year deal. If I put 900 appearances in there, it doesn't automatically update there, regardless of whether I've done it with a row or just manually adding them at the bottom. So that's the situation at the moment. I need to feed that. I need to feed that back to Andy, but so far that's all I've found that doesn't work. That's fine, Jamie. It's something we can do when we set the save up, isn't it?
So this is so much more in depth and in detail than the first version, especially with the eligibility, etc. And everything auto updating in the background. And as ever, this first starting balance will be decided by whatever the starting balance is on Football Manager. We take it from there. But that's the situation with the spreadsheet at present. As it stands, that's where we are. So let me reply to Andy's email with those first couple, because obviously we're not going to be stress testing the financial side of it for a couple weeks, but anything that we've noticed already I can mention to him, and if he finds the time can update it in the meantime. The plan is to stress test the financial. What was it that the stats dashboard wasn't updating with new entries nor? We added players. It was a player's wage, wasn't it? We added a player's wage to the squad tracker. It wasn't. It was updating on the season tabs though, wasn't it? Let me set that player career mode episodes to render, and then we can start recording the next episode, which is going to have these 3 games in it, provided, of course, we don't get injured. Let me bring chat back up with me. Tozzy, thank you very much for the 58th month, my man. Hello there. Fulham and Leicester City, both at home, and we will make the assumption that we're going to start at camp in all of them. Oh, that says on pens down there from the previous spreadsheet. Fulham. Donuts. Right, bear with. Just going to set that. I'll do it later. I'll update. It doesn't need to go up now, does it? I should put up load vids on my thingy. Yes, live start points are now a thing. Right, let's record another player career mode episode, and then we can do an Ev. I'm gonna need names. Chat, hands up in. Well, chat. If you want to be on the board behind me for this next episode. And then I can put your name up there. I'll say thank you to you at the beginning of the episode. Oh, my legs are killing me. Cultured left foot. Promo. I'll take one from YouTube chat as well. Scooby. There we go. Thank you, lads. Rest left foot. And Senor Bromo. Right. And record.
God damn.
Yeah, we could do some circumstantial saves, couldn't we? Over the summer, we could maybe do some live start saves. And be like, can we save insert team? Probably not. Welcome back to the player career here on FC25. The January transfer window is over, and so we have ourselves 14 games left of this Premier League season to earn Burnley as high a finish as possible. We have ourselves no cup football remaining. We're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the Carabao Cup, so it is purely league focus for this football club for the remainder of the year. And, well, it's going quite well, so there's quite the prize to be focused on. We could get Burnley Champions League football, let alone any sort of European football, for the upcoming 4th season of this save. But right now, our focus is on top of the table Manchester City to begin with. We made a sale in the last episode. I say we. The manager made a sale in the last episode. Koleosho has gone to Bayern Munich, and we've brought in a new 69 rated left back. So the game by game starting lineup hasn't really changed, but the squad listing has. Of course, we brought in Jonathan Burkhardt a couple of episodes ago, so we do have a new striker at the club, although he wasn't involved in the last fixture. Or, rephrase, he hasn't been involved from the start of any games yet, as per the last episode. I am Player of the Month. Look at me go! So we'll take that under our wing. Player of the Month, thank you very much indeed. Still no sign of any 5th club to be interested in us at this stage, but Lucas Perez on his way back from injury is good news for us. And fingers crossed, as I'm now 82 rated, we've used all of our resource points available to us. All of our skill attribute points that we can add on have been used up using the same upgrading pattern that we've used the whole time. Just so happens that we've caught up with our levels now. So it will take longer to upgrade our guy now, because we're going to use the skill points as we unlock them, but we're not going to unlock them very often. Saying thank you to 3 of you on the board behind me for your continued support in the comments section for the save, and of course on stream as well. Saying thank you to Scooby, Cultured Leftfoot, and Bromo today. Thank you very much indeed. Hopefully I can earn that support. In fact, I can do my second media interview here now, can't I? Great dressing room spirit here at Burnley Football Club. My agent has immediately responded by saying that was a great interview. Has that great interview put me on anyone else's radar? One would imagine not at this stage. The answer is, of course, unsurprisingly no. So let's go and play Manchester City. And if I could do something against the champions, then maybe I will be put onto someone else's radar. Our current form is very good, both individually and as a team. Got a 0-0 draw against Wolves last time out, though, so we'll try and get back to winning ways. We did win the home game against Manchester City, so can we do the double? Unlikely. Unlikely. Objectives for this City game. 40% pass success rate is very doable. The goal contribution, more difficult against a side of this quality. I'll be intrigued to see who is in their starting lineup, actually, and how strong a side they've put out. Edison, Couto, Militao, Marquinhos, Alaba. Yikes. Calvin Phillips, Pedri and Kovacic. Foden, Haaland, Grealish. On the bench, Kabore, Rodri, Julius Smits, Savinho, Wilson Esbrand, Memphis Depay, Doku, Udogi and Stefan Ortega. Some good options to call upon. A very good starting lineup as well. But is it good enough? I mean, yes. We can answer that already. Yes, it's good enough to beat Burnley. But will they beat Burnley? Names on a spreadsheet is one thing. Performances on grass is quite another. Sengo. Could get that to me here. Foden's with me. Get that to Lucas Pires. Nice to see him back in the starting lineup. Not nice to see him playing passes like that. It's tackled by Pires. Cullen finds me. A little bit of footwork. Get it out wide there to Tresor. There's Masengo. Don't mind going right if you need to. Just play the right passes at the right time. Not bothered about being the one to get the goals and or assists, as long as the team get the results. Is this going to get dinked? It is. It's over me. Tresor puts it over the bar, unfortunately. That's a good chance. A lot of space for him there. Might even have had enough time to bring that down and try and pick his spot a little bit better. But the first chance goes our way, and it's straight in the stands. Oh, I thought I might have been able to get to that. Pedri back to Haaland. And Sambo. Benson. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot. Still kind of in a good spot. I don't want to force the ball to me, but it would be nice to have it. Can we, with a power effort, score a goal? No. That wasn't that strong a strike, was it? Let's be honest. Certainly could have put more power behind it. My shot power is quite high. It's in the 80s, I think. But evidently not high enough to give Ederson anything to worry about with that sort of chance. Cullen, nicely into me. Give it to Tresor. Still here. Lucas Pires. That's a great ball. In behind here, Tresor. Lucas Pires is there. I'm going to drop to the edge of the box. Bend it around the defender. Oh, Ederson can't gather it in. First time round, it bobbled free, but right next to him, so he is able to get it in and under control at the second attempt. But that could have been awkward if Eddie Nketiah was a little bit closer to him. Sambo's won that header well. Was trying to bend it around the defender and look for the corner. In the end, it did go around the defender, but it just came straight back towards the middle of the goal. So, again, an effort that's okay, but not really going to be beating Ederson with shots of that calibre to win a game. Kovacic and Pedri now. Waiting for City's first incisive forward action. Tackled Calvin Phillips. Tar very much. Benson could come to me. Sambo will come to me, I'm sure. Eddie ran away from me, which is not great. Thanks, Mr. Nketiah. Sambo has Benson. I'm still here if he needs. And for Cullen. Calvin Phillips does... No! Calvin Phillips does well, and my guy is down hurt there. Then, please don't tell me I'm going to have to come off. No, I'm alright. Ooh, that was worrisome. I am injured, though. What is my guy holding? I can't tell. Hamstring, maybe? Knee, perhaps? He's not comfortable, that's for sure. Hopefully, he's able to shake it off. If we haven't shaken it off by the hour mark, I will take my guy off. I wouldn't play for an hour's worth of football whilst carrying a knock. It would not be beneficial to the team nor my own physical health to do so. Uh-oh, don't let Haaland have space. Well blocked, thank you. Pedri, don't let him have space either. Foden, Haaland, well blocked, offside. Cullen to me. Out wide. And Tresor. And Eddie. I'm running. Feels like my guy's running a little bit slower than he usually would. I don't know whether that's just psychological effect of seeing the injury symbol or whether he is actually running a little bit sluggishly. I'm not sure. Don't know if that's really a thing. But it would be good if it were. It's Haaland now. And around the corner to Jack Grealish. And this is the first time City have been in the box. And they do test the goalkeeper, but it's a test. Svilar passes. Sambo and Ketia. Can't get there. Can he get there, Captain? I'm trying my best. Phillips. Grealish. Phillips again. Kovacic to Foden on his left. Let's fly. Keeper passes the next test. Corner to come in. I'm being taken off. I am being substituted off. I've lasted just 45 minutes. The knock might well be more than a knock. We wait with bated breath to see what happens after this game has concluded. But for the time being, I will play no further part. See how the half ends here. We'll just watch the rest of the match. If there's anything to bring to you, goal-wise, goal opportunity-wise, I shall do so. But for the time being, there is something to bring to you goal-wise because Jack Grealish has given Manchester City a 1-0 lead. Bugger. Meep. I don't think anything will happen in this second half, but we live in hope. Did they start with Militao at the back? I think they did, didn't they? They sold Ruben Dias to Aston Villa. We saw that in the last episode. What do you guys think of the spreadsheet, by the way? Right, oh, Foden's in. Foden misses. Do we like the spreadsheet? Are you guys going to be utilising the spreadsheet? Yeah, I think it looks unreal. I sense sarcasm, Trip. It's not really a question of do you like it, do you not, because I'm pretty sure everyone's going to like it. But the question is, will you utilise it yourself, I suppose. Dreyer down the line and in behind. Is there an equaliser on the way? No. City scored from a corner. Can Burnley do the same? Tracer to Dreyer. Little ball back. Something from the training ground perhaps. Cullen. Esteve. The centre-back not the go-to in that sort of situation a few yards out from goal. Cullen winds up shot blocked. You don't do numbers. Even though your name is 8889. I don't do numbers. Don't do numbers, mate. I'm a letters man. when we do testing, we will, because obviously we've got gameplay testing to do as well, we'll test the spreadsheet first, and then we'll test the gameplay so that any alterations, if we do find any alterations that do need making, then it gives Andy a more relaxed time frame to be able to make them for us, rather than being like, I found an issue and I want to start tomorrow. 2-0 Manchester City. 2-0 Jack Grealish. On his left this time, with his head earlier. He's on for a perfect hat-trick. Good footwork from Foden. Erling with a fancy flick. And Jack with a good finish. We will not do the double over Manchester City. As a programmer and data analyst, numbers are practically your entire life, yeah. Ooh! Nasty from Rodri, that. Completely wiped out Cullen. Might be in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. It's a straight red card for Rodri. City 2 goals to the good. But a man down now. It wasn't great. But it also wasn't horrendous, but you can see why it was given. Caught from behind with the studs. Saying that, Wilfred Ndidi did something similar to someone at the weekend in the Leicester-Chelsea game and only got a yellow for it, so consistency is what you want from referees, isn't it? I have referees set to strict trips, so I'm not finding a lot more red cards this year than last. Probably a similar amount. Grealish with 9 goals in 14 games, he's flying. I agree, Bromo. Stat tracking and stuff like that should be, like, there's no reason why it shouldn't. Other than not being able to have that feature on old gen consoles. Haaland with a spin. Oh my god. Do you guys play with... Old Gen would be able to handle it, but there are certain stipulations in place with file sizes and a lot of other behind the... like under the hood things that mean that it's not possible on current gen consoles. Hannibal's won that back in a good position. And then, well, there's a lot of City men in the way, but that doesn't matter apparently. Holy moly! Hannibal with one of the goals of the season for Burnley so far. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to amount to anything for us, other than a great moment for the season. But Hannibal, who came on for me, has done something that I've only done once in my entire career so far. And that's score a goal from outside the box. Pretty sure it's only once. Let's have a look. Yep, 1 outside the box goal for me. And now 1 for Hannibal too. That was indeed a banger. You're right. Bloody hell. Making me look bad, Hannibal. Stop it. It's his first goal of the season as well. Worth the wait, as they say. Imagine if he scored that in the last minute to equalise for us. Even Haaland's getting stuck in with the tackles now. Come on, lads. Do something. Trésor down the wing. Back to Hannibal. He's got support inside. Here's Cullen. He might wind up for a shot. Eddie Nketiah's turned. It doesn't quite find Dreyer. I mean, maybe, Griff. City fans calling for the final whistle. You can hear them all in the background. They'd be glad of it. It's a hell of a hit from Hannibal to give us a goal back. But unfortunately, a goal back is all we'll get, I fear. The counter-attack is on, but, well, the AI aren't that great at actually utilising a proper counter-attack, are they? So we'll see if I'm proven correct. We don't get the opportunity to because the referee calls the game to a close anyway. It's a 2-1 defeat, and everyone's decided to go on holiday underneath the ground, apparently. Well, I didn't get any sort of action myself, but there certainly was some things worth noting. Most importantly, that Hannibal strike. Jeez Louise. Typically, I auto-filled the spreadsheet in to say that I would be starting at Cam in all 3 games. And then in the very first game, I've got myself injured and, as a result, knocked out the bloody starting lineup as well. Ah, that's not good, that. That's not good at all. Low match performance. We'll deal with that one first. We'll deflect the criticism. I think it's harsh to criticise me. I am out injured for 3 months with a broken toe. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be the end of my time at Burnley. Oh, that's come about a lot quicker than anticipated. 2 emails from the agent. Right, what I need to do now is make sure that I don't scupper myself with potential contracts. I'm definitely getting an offer there. I'm not going to get an offer for Benfica now unless I have 1 game left that I'm able to play so that I can artificially do those successful passes and goes. I'm not going to get a contract offer from Leverkusen or from Brighton or from Villa. I will get a contract offer from Atletico Madrid, but at the minute, it looks like it might be stay at Burnley or go to Atleti. I'm pretty sure which way I know that vote would go. Well, with 3 months out, what does the calendar look like? We're right at the very beginning of February. So 14th of Feb, 14th of March, 14th of April, 14th of May. I should have football left to play this season for Burnley Football Club, but not much of it. Oh, shit. Can I train even though I'm not in the starting lineup? I don't think, or even though I'm not injured, I don't think it would. Wait, it's not letting me even load the last session. No, it's not going to let me train at all. Ah, fuck. Right, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. And then we will find out what the hell's going to happen. I'll be back in a couple of moments. BRB. 3-month adds, 3-month injury. Unfortunately. We beat Fulham though. Eddie Nketiah with a brace. Vamos. Imagine if you can train at Ambrose, but it doesn't improve your manager favour. So unless you're going for the XP, there's no point. I could throw in a... It was set pieces, I think, wasn't it? Was it shooting? Was it just that D? Just that D. Burkhart starts. And Nketiah scored 2 in the last game. Burkhart starts. Burnley win again. Danny, thank you for the 71st month, my dude. 56 months in a bleeding row. That's top level support, that. Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Chrysler. Merry... Oh, a 5th club. A 5th club are in. For an injured me. Leverkusen, Brighton, Aston Villa, Atletico Madrid, and... Oh my god. Why? Why every year does this happen? Punjab. We did a season at Punjab last year because randomly they came in for me. They've done it again. They've heard of this kid, even though my guy's not a kid in this save, Punjab FC, and they want me again. Sorry, I'm not going to go to Punjab FC. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to. Defeat to West Ham this time. Chinook defeat's part of the game. I know. You're wrapping up all the contracts. Definitely getting a contract from Atleti. Can I... No, as slow as I can go. I was going to say, can I guarantee a bid? If I can get my tackling rate up, I could go to Brighton. I need 7 more goals. I just don't think I'm going to get that for Leverkusen.
Wait, what? What? I'm injured and now I've been called up to the England national team. What? 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 That can't be a thing. Big win against Crystal Palace. The side are doing well. I might as well leave this in the footage. Of all the games that I missed, what is the point in waiting until I'm injured with a broken toe and then calling me up for England? How much of a kick in the teeth is that? I've been called up for the international friendly games against Denmark and someone else. Oh, give me a break. It's like Luke Shaw. I'm like Luke Shaw at the Euros, only I'm definitely not going to play. So far, we've beaten Fulham, beaten Leicester, beaten Crystal Palace, but lost to West Ham. It's what you've missed thus far. I'm now called up for the bloody England game, or games, that I'm obviously not going to play. What a farce! The one time I would have loved to have been called up at 82 rated, and they're not... Oh, God! Oh, actually, I probably should have waited to see what the England side looks like. I mean, it looked like Bellingham was there at Cam, wasn't he? So I don't think I'm going to be starting anytime soon, at least not in a Cam spot anyway. Maybe the manager might throw me in occasionally. But Bellingham at Cam, Stones at CDM and Declan Rice as well. I think effectively it's going to want me to play at Cam, and it will... Eddie Nketiah at striker? Give me a break. I mean, me and Jude Bellingham going for... He scored as well. Me and Jude Bellingham going for the starting spot in the England side. We purposefully didn't put Patreon players in the player career this year because of the way that they stopped me getting international football in last year's player career. This year we've decided to be a Cam, and of course I got Jude Bellingham up against me instead. So, quite frankly, I don't know as I'm still going to get that much game time for England. But I have been called up, and that's something that definitely didn't happen in the FC24 player career. I will hopefully get the opportunity to artificially garner a contract offer from Benfica, because I have done pass and goes, but you can't get them unless you play as the team, and obviously I only play as me. So that I'm going to artificially do. I'm not going to artificially give me 7 goals to get a Leverkusen contract. Tackling rate, I'm not going to artificially do either. Obviously, goals outside the box, I'm not going to do either. I'm definitely getting a bid from Atleti, and I'm not going to put Punjab on the vote. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. It was funny last year, and we did a one-off season thing last year, but I'm not going to do it this year. I'm not going to do the same thing 2 years in a row, 2 saves in a row. We're still 6th in the table here, and with Liverpool away, we're getting an unsurprising 2-0 defeat, but we are still 6th in the table at this stage with 8 games to go. Although, actually, Chelsea with a game in hand are 5 points behind. We're still only 3 points outside the top 3, actually, although they've got games in hand, 4 points behind Liverpool in the top 4. Sorry, 4 points behind West Ham in the top 3. 3 points by Liverpool in the top 4, but they all have games in hand, so it's probably going to extend itself. 2 agent messages. Burnley board are not satisfied. Show your face! I'm injured! Give me a break, please. Thank you. Setback for Wood as the star club make me available to go out on loan. I'm fucking injured, mate. What do you mean? I'm also definitely getting another contract. So, give me strength. Honestly, it's just hurdle after hurdle, isn't it, with player career mode? It's just so broken. Well, I'll show you the Brentford result. You might as well stick with me now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out for. I think still a little while. Still another month or so. Where is it? My actions. Or 3 weeks' time. And that's just back in training. That's not necessarily available for selection in 3 weeks' time.
So there's probably going to be quite a few games in the meantime. I'll cut now. We get a win thanks to Eddie Nketiah against Brentford. I'll cut now and I'll join you when I'm fit again. Oh dear. The legendary broken toe has indeed returned. Fucking tears. Also now isn't letting me reload the last training session. I don't know whether that's a new bug or whether you guys have encountered that yourselves as well. Tino defeats Spurs. Man Solomon with a brace. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Soloth got a dislocated shoulder. Yikes. You bought the game yesterday. Your centre-backs are out of energy. Help. With a certain play style, your centre-backs don't recover their stamina well enough. I think it's the Gegenpress. Or is it if your line's... I think it's if your line's too high. If your line is set above 60, Guz, then your centre-backs will struggle to regain stamina. Keep pushing. Right. Here we go. Had a message from the senior physiotherapist at Burnley. It says that my recovery is on schedule and it looks as if I'm almost ready to return to action. One final assessment before clearing me for selection for the next game. That next game is against Everton. We're currently in 8th in the table now. We have had a couple of victories since you last saw me, but equally, we've had a couple of defeats as well. And as such, we've dropped down to 8th. Still only 3 points outside the top 6, but 6th isn't guaranteed European football for Burnley. So I believe we are going to have no European football for Burnley. As we've lost 3 in a row now. Losing that one. I think it was Aston Villa, Arsenal, and then that one against Everton. Everton, Villa, Spurs. We drew against Arsenal. No win in 4 games. So with Newcastle, Manchester United, and Brighton left to play, I believe that I might well be involved in 2 of those final games, but I don't think I'm going to be fit for this one against Newcastle, or am I? Oh, it's just the exact same keep pushing message for losing a game. I am available, and we're winning. This could be huge. I'm available for the game against Newcastle with 14 minutes to play. Here we go. Oh, God. I believe it's a career mode thing, Griff. It's a career mode thing. Not FUT. It's in between games, and obviously on Ultimate Team, everyone starts at 99 stamina regardless. Coming on for Dreyer on the right-hand side. My objectives are regain possession twice and have 1 shot on target. We're 1-0 up. We'd love to maintain that scoreline because Newcastle, I believe, are one of the sides above us that we're chasing. Equally, Manchester United are almost certainly above us as well, and they're one of the 3 remaining games of the season too. So there might still be the chance for this Burnley side to qualify for Europe next year. I'm in behind here. I've shaken off the defender. I just want to get my shot on target, which I did do. And I think I've won a penalty. I have indeed. Oh! What an impact off the bench. Welcome back from injury, lads. I've had my shot. I've been caught afterwards. And the referee has pointed to the spot. It's Jonathan Burkhardt who buries it. Newcastle 0. Burnley 2. The European dream maybe still lives for the small Lancashire side. I'll count that as an assist for me, thank you, because it would on Fantasy Premier League, and I'm counting it for me. Oh, is it in-game they're out of energy, Guz? Not between... No, you're not having trouble maintaining stamina between games, but it's in-game that they're low on stamina. Because Branthwaite is this... Branthwaite is the same for me. He is always tired in-game. Always gets tired in-game. But I don't know why. Might be role related, potentially. It's Dan Burn. Tell me I got the shot on target. I did. I just need to regain possession twice. Sengo drills it to me, but my first touch took me straight into the defender. There's Enzo Fernandez now in the midfield for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon driving at the back line, has the shot that's deflected and should be dealt with, and is. And as far as Enzo though, Hannibal fighting hard, and the man that gleefully took my starting cam spot when I picked up the injury and now is holding on to my cam spot now I'm back from injury. He's doing well. I've lost out that header, and now Alexander Isak and Anthony Gordon could cause us problems, but they've well and truly ballsed that up for Newcastle. The fans are not happy, and with just 6 minutes to go, it looks like we are destined to get the victory for our side. The defender committed there. I'm in, and surely we score from here. A goal and an assist on my return. And a celebration to boot. What minute was that? 80 something? '86th minute. And Burmo. Little dink over the top, looking for Isak, not found. Joel Linton physically dominant there. Gordon back to him. Masengo wins it on this occasion. And we're coming forward again here. We have had some good victories. That's going to go straight to the keeper. Have had some good victories during my time off the pitch, so to speak. But most recently, a run of poor form. This is quite the resounding return to form with Manchester United and Brighton, the remaining 2 games of the season. Alexander Isak fires wide for Newcastle in the 90th minute. We are going to get the victory here. I'm not obviously going to be in the starting lineup, almost certainly for either of the remaining 2 games of the season, but hopefully I can still have an impact in what happens when I do come off the bench Free kick given there, and stoppage time is going to run out here. Newcastle obviously aren't going to get anything from it. We're 3-0 up. It's not like it's 1-0 and it's close. It's an advantage in their favour here. So I'm hoping I'll have enough time in the remaining 2 games, or remaining 1 game, regardless of which way round I do it. I'll keep an extra save file perhaps to try and get those give and go, pass and go objectives for, was it Villa? So we can guarantee an extra vote for the end of season, because obviously I get that anyway. I have done that, it's just not registering it. I haven't gotten goals in the box or goals from outside the box. It was Benfica was the pass and goes, duly noted by chat. So back in the field of play, not from the start but off the bench, and with a goal and an assist technically by winning the penalty. Certainly still having a positive impact on this Burnley side when I'm fit. That's 100% shot accuracy, I'm sure of it. I think I only had one effort, didn't I? +5 to my manager favour. Unfortunately, the recover the ball one, for some reason, was weighted at plus or minus 15 rather than the 5 that usually both secondary objectives are set at. So frustratingly, I'm only +5, not +15. So I've only barely crept towards the starting lineup again. So I'm going to be in the same position for this Manchester United game in the next fixture, which is pretty important given the nature of that league table. Our win against Newcastle has brought us within 3 points of them. We're only 4 points behind West Ham. We're level on points with Manchester United. We're 5 points behind Spurs and 6 points behind Liverpool, although they have 2 games in hand over this Burnley side. So I'm going to create a save file here that quite simply is just called pass and go, because this is where we will artificially get that pass and go contract. I'll use that for this, and then I'll just save over one of the others so that it doesn't auto save over the pass and go. But that will do for today's episode. We will have the 2 remaining games left this season in tomorrow's episode, and the vote for where I go next. Not as we anticipated this week when we came back to the save, but it is what's happening. We can only act on the scenario we're handed, and this is what we've been given. Thank you very much for watching today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, because it's going to be a bloody important one. I'll see you then. Right, let me save that. Player S311. Well, I didn't see a 3-month injury coming. Did you? We will quickly edit that, and then we can head straight onto the Everton save. Low stamina stats by default don't help at all, you're right. But from a career mode point of view, you're also hamstrung by not being able to train stamina unless you're unbalanced, and the tactical thing with FCIQ making defenders, centre backs run around more than they should do, using more stamina than they should do by default. I'll just call that one "No one saw that coming" because, well, we didn't. Welcome back to the player career here on FC20. Get back to winning ways. We did win. Can we do the double? Objectives for this list. We can answer that. But will they beat Burnley? Yes. Just play the right part, the right time. Not bothered about being the one to get the goals and/or assists, as long as the team get the results.
True, I could.
It is. It's over me.
I could put the England call up.
A little bit better, but the first chance goes our way, and it's straight in the stands. I mean, that would be clickbaity, wouldn't it? Called up for England. It was a 2-1 defeat to City. Certainly could have put more power. Nicely into me. Give it to Tresor. Sambo has. Could have been. Awkward able to get it in, and it did go around, but not really going to be beating Edison with shots of that caliber to win a game. I'm still here if he needs. Calvin Phillips does well.
I don't know how that challenge has broken my toe.
To win a game.
How has this broken my toe?
Calvin Phillips does. No! Calvin Phillips does well, and my offside. Wide. Do test the goalkeeper, but it's a test. Svilar passes. Can't get there. Can he get? Grealish. Flips again. Flips again. Bugger. Can Burnley do the same? Because Jack Grealish 8-9. I don't do no frame to make them for us, rather than being like, I found an issue and I want to start tomorrow. 2-0, Manchester City. 2-0. See, rather than being like, I found an issue and I want to start tomorrow. 2-0. Flick and Jack with a good finish. As a programmer and data list, numbers are practically your. He's in a lot of trouble. It's a. As a programmer and data analyst, numbers are practically your entire life here. Ooh. Bradford. Now, Wilfred the Chelsea game and only got a yellow for it, so more red cards this year than last. Probably a similar amount. Grealish with 9 goals in 14 games, isn't it? I have referee set to strict. Hannibal's won that in a good position. Pretty sure it's only once. All 2. That was indeed a bad. City fans call for the final. Not going to get it off. I didn't get things worth noting. Most importantly, that Hannibal strike. Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise indeed, Ches.
Typically, I auto-filled the. I auto-filled the calendar in the very and as a result knocked out the bloody starting lineup as well. Lomax. I think it's harsh to. Injured for 3 months with a broken toe. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be the end of my time at Burnley. Out a lot quicker than anticipated potential contracts. Sure which way I know the Burnley Football Club, but not much of it. A couple of moments before. Why every year? Or a fifth club. A fifth club are in. Branded with and that yourself. Why every year does it? Even though my guy's not gonna go to Punjab FC. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to. What? I'm injured and been called up to the England national. We purposefully. I'll cut now. We get a win thanks to Eddie Nketiah against Brentford. I'll cut now and I'll join you when I'm fit again. Yeah. You got Sherlock. You bought the game yesterday. You're sent to of energy help. Had a message from the senior. You're a therapist at Burnley on Old available, and we're winning. Here we go. Coming on for on the. I'll count that as an assist for me, and I'm counting it for me.
Was this the
Ball
goal?
and an assist on my return. Singo to me, but and a celebration
To boot.
to boot. And Burmo. Little dink over the top. Entry hits. Positive impact on this Burnley side when I'm fit. +5. My manager favour. Side. So, thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you then.
To be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
That's that one made as well. I'll call that, or mention the England call up in the title of the video. Even though I don't get to play for him. I did see some of the stuff on the news about air quality. It was in, I think it was Lahore, where they actually showed on the news, which is Pakistan, isn't it? But they were showing the air quality in Lahore is unbelievably poor. It's the most polluted city, the world's most polluted city. It was the world's most polluted city a couple of weeks ago, with an air quality index of 1,165, which is more than 120 times the levels recommended by WHO. Really, it's that bad? You open your windows and the smog enters your house. You can't see your extended hand at times. That's how bad it is in Delhi. Is it just manufacturing? Is it just like in general, just factories pumping out coal smoke effectively? Less factories, more cars, and crop burning around Haryana around this time fills Delhi with air smoke. Crop burning in Punjab and Haryana. Is it? It's all just car exhaust, or not all just car exhaust, but a significant factor is car exhaust. That's just, it's outrageous. Let's go to the Everton save. Oh look, it's snowing. But the snow just disappears through the ground. Oh, that's good. That's absolutely pointless then, isn't it? Snow is falling all around me. Well, we're nearly at the end of this Everton save as well, aren't we? Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Just 3 episodes. 4 episodes? 4 episodes of this save left to go. Arsenal. Well, it'll be Burnley at home that we sim then, won't it? Let's be honest. Just finished the January transfer window in the last episode, which went live 2 minutes ago, actually, as it happens. I don't think I'm going to have a very fit side for this, am I? Oh, Quinones is like, let me play, let me play. Oh no, he's fit. It's just let me know that he's fit. Yeah, you're fit, but I bet you're not available for selection, are you? Oh, you actually are. All right, let you off then. Oh yeah, we bought in Chancel and Bemba, didn't we? I forgot about that. Not even starting Bemba. Might as well start Bemba. Put Fresneda back to right back. The board don't like me, apparently. Why don't the board like me? Because we went out the FA Cup, that's why the board don't like me. And I didn't buy anybody from North America, and I've not made enough profit. Although that will go up. That profit factor will go up when we get our prize money, I'm sure. Right, I'm going to go and have a quick toilet break, and then we will Everton career mode it. I should be back in uno momento. I need to move the camera as well, don't I? And we need to put this done. Hello, Daniel. How are you, mate? Just in time for Everton, indeed. Right, the stream is just going to restart itself on YouTube momentarily, and it's probably going to flicker on Twitch as well. I'm just going to restart the stream for YouTube VOD purposes. That's the phrase I should use. So I'll be offline for about 5 seconds. So don't go anywhere. Just refresh in about 10 seconds time. BRB.